Hi guys, Adam here with Adam L Photography, and today we've got a product review for you. Today we're talking about the new Zoom H6 audio field recorder. We're going to talk a little bit about the pros and cons of this unit, who it's for, and why you need to buy it, and I guess everything else about it. Okay, so here we are with the recorder unit itself. Here's the Zoom H6 handy recorder unit. First thing that jumped out about this unit for me when I pulled it out of the box was how easy to comprehend the user interface is. I'm not an audio guy. I've never used one of these before. I picked it up within 10 minutes. I had a general idea of how to record audio. Now, there's a big difference between recording well and just recording audio. I was still, getting my head around it. I still am today. There's a lot of things that I don't know what I'm doing with this, but the audio levels that I'm getting, the audio recordings that I am getting, are way superior to what I used to get. You've got 4 channels of XLR audio that can go in just on the unit itself. Each of those has its own independent control right here, so you can control the levels of each channel of audio, or each microphone or each input can be controlled completely independent and can be recorded independently of the other channels. Simply selecting your channels here, 1, 2, 3, and 4. There's also an LR section, but we'll get into that in a moment. You can choose which channels are on. You can choose which channels you get to monitor here on your peaking and levels on the LCD screen. Set it up how you want it. What's great about this is that when you get the audio files, you end up with 4 separate tracks of audio. So you don't have just the general audio of the situation and that you're left to try to EQ to pull out certain parts of the frequency to get the voices out or the music out. You now have complete control, so you can have just that one shotgun mic that was recording the speech. You can have the microphone that was recording the ambient sound. You can have the other area mic that was kind of recording the audience clapping and cheering along. And you can mix all those sounds in at the required levels to what you're trying to achieve. So it gives you complete control over your audio rather than being stuck with just a general audio file. So that's fantastic. Another great feature this has in here is the backup audio setup. So you can switch this backup audio thing on and it will record at 12 decibels lower than the settings you've given it. So you'll get your original file at the volumes that you set, plus an additional file at minus 12 decibels. So that if you do have a moment where you blow out your levels, if something really loud happens and you blow out the levels and you've lost that bit of audio on your original track, you have the minus 12 decibel recording so that you can mix it back together and recover those moments, recover that audio. Fantastic for shooting live events or when you're not able to constantly be monitoring the audio while it's happening. So that's a great feature that Zoom has thrown in here. They know their stuff. Another great feature they have here is the setup where you can turn it on and it will constantly be recording several seconds on top of each other. So it's constantly just loop recording a few seconds at a time. Then if you go and you hit your record button, it'll include a few seconds before you actually hit the button's audio with the file. Now this is great for, just say the band kicks in and you're not quite ready for it, or someone starts speaking in an interview and you're not quite ready for it, and you miss it just by a second or so. By hitting that button and having that setting on, you get that little extra bit of audio from before you hit the button, and it can save your ass really, really well. Great feature that's been thrown in there as well. I love on the side here as well, the power button. If you flick it upwards, it goes into hold. So once you've got your settings in place, you hit hold. Doesn't matter if anyone bumps these dials, it's not going to change the settings. You're not going to come back and realize that someone's kid or someone who was just interested and touched the recorder while you were out of recording has completely changed your levels and screwed you. None of that, because you've got the hold button, nothing will change. So that's a great feature as well that they've included. Now we're going to talk a little bit about the microphones and adapters that come with this as well. So we've got basically this XY microphone, which is fantastic in the sense that you can choose to record in a 90-degree angle, so it'll record, just click that on the unit itself. So if you have the unit like this, it's going to be recording all the sound that's coming towards it from this 90-degree spectrum, from above, from below as well. But if you switch this around, just twist these around, you now open it up to a 120-degree field of view. So it's recording a lot more of the ambient sound. So that's a fantastic little microphone that comes with the unit itself when you buy this. The other mic that's included is this, this little MS stereo mic. So that goes in there. Another great thing. These are brilliant for doing interviews. So if you want to grab that, connect that in, hold it up to a subject while you're doing an interview. It's going to record both the left and right of the side plus a general from the front. So it's a great little microphone to have for that situation. Now, for both these microphones, it comes with the Zoom foam wind protector that will work with both the XY and the MS microphones. It fits on them no problems, and that'll cut out a little bit of the wind. It's also good when people are talking, you're not getting so much spit and pops and distortion from when they're talking into the microphone. So that's another fantastic piece to have in there, and it's included by Zoom. Further thing you get in here as well is you also get a little micro SD card in an adapter. Now this will accept standard SD cards, and for me personally, I've just designated one of my 32 gig cards as my audio card. I leave it in there. It records an insane amount of data on 32 gig card. You're never really going to fill it up, so it's great to have this extra card, which is included. I just use now as a little backup in case. Okay, so who is the Zoom for? This is the main thing. Look, if you're trying to record audio, if you're doing videos, you're recording audio on the field. If you're in a band, you want to record your band. If you're playing music at home and you want to record, basically anyone who is serious about recording audio and doesn't want to be stationary and locked into a studio situation, wants to be able to move around and do audio in different setups, the Zoom is for you. It's a great bit of kit. So far I cannot see any failings with it. The battery life is fantastic on it. They've included a little speaker on the back so that you can listen to your recordings on the fly. You can also plug in headphones and listen to your recordings while you're traveling around. So the possibilities with this unit are fairly endless. You can use this as an interface straight into your notebook, into your MacBook, into your computer, and basically run your lines of audio through this, adjust the levels, and have them going directly into your software on your computer as a multi-track recording, whether it be through GarageBand or through Adobe Audition or whatever it is that you're using. I don't know all the software that's available, but whatever software you're using, you can basically include using this as an interface just so you can get all the different audios in separated and into your computer for mixing purposes. So if you're a musician, you're going to love this tool. It's a fantastic bit of kit. Really stoked with it, really happy with it. Now if you've enjoyed this video, feel free to like, comment, share it on social media, but most importantly, if you will, just subscribe to my channel here, and that'll make me really happy. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Adam L, happy shooting.